Good afternoon, students. Welcome to today's class. As we have already discussed what is meant by marginal utility. So, is it clear? My voice is clear? Anyone can respond? Ah, okay. So, what is utility means? We have already discussed whenever we are using any commodity, what we are going to get means utility we are going to get. So, according to Gaussian, there are two types of theories. One is law of diminishing marginal utility, and the second one, law of equimarginal utility. What is law of diminishing marginal utility? Already we have discussed. When we are using one commodity continuously, what is going to happen to the marginal utility means, so it will be going on decreasing. So So what is happening to the marginal utility means it is going on decreasing. That theory we are calling it as law of diminishing marginal utility. And the second one is law of equimarginal utility. Actually, what is meant by marginal utility and what is meant by total utility. So whenever we are using different units, so total units we are using. So how much of marginal utility, how much of utility we are going to get, that we are calling it as total utility. For example, if we are using 20 units, so first from the first unit, how much utility you are getting, plus second unit, how much utility you are getting, third unit, how much utility you are getting. So total, if you are adding up, then you will get total utility. And what is marginal utility means? The additional utility which we are getting from the additional unit, that we are calling it as marginal utility. So this is the second important law of the utility analysis. This law was first propounded by Gaussian. So that is the reason we are calling it as Gaussian's second law. This law points out how a consumer can get maximum satisfaction out of a given expenditure on different goods. Here the consumer, he wants to get maximum satisfaction. The law states that in order to get maximum satisfaction, a consumer should spend his limited income on different commodities in such a way that the last rupee spent on each commodity yields him equal marginal utility. So here the this law points out, so the consumer, he wants to get maximum satisfaction with his limited income. So what he wants to do means, if he is purchasing two goods, for example, X commodity and Y commodity, if at all he spends only on X commodity, he will get different type of utility. If at all he is spending only on Y commodity, he will get different utility. If he is consuming some units of X and some units of Y, then what he is going to do means X unit, whatever he is spending that last rupee on X unit, and whatever he is spending the last rupee on Y unit, gives him equal marginal utility. So are you able to understand this? What I am explaining? Anyone can respond whether you are following this or not. Anyone can respond. Anyone can unmute your mic and you can respond. మైక్ సింబల్ పైన ప్రెస్ చేస్తే మీది అన్మ్యూట్ అవుతుంది. సో ఎనీవన్ దీప్తి, so is it clear what is marginal utility and what is total utility? You have to respond. This is not a classroom so that I can see you directly. You have to respond. So what is marginal utility? Are you following? Okay. You mute your mic. So here what we are going to do means a consumer should spend his limited income on different commodities. Marshall, he gave a definition. If a person has a thing which he can put to several uses. Here a person has a thing means if he is having money. So with money he can buy any good. Either he can buy X good or he can buy Y good. He will distribute it among these users in such a way that he has the same marginal utility in all. That means if at all he is distributing among two commodities, what is happening means he will see that whatever he is getting marginal utility from X commodity, same manner the last rupee which he is spending on Y commodity will give him same satisfaction. So this law can be explained as traditional statement and modern statement also. Traditional statement means, according to traditional statement, a consumer will spend his money income in such a way that last rupee spent on each product will give him equal satisfaction. So I have already explained that whenever we are purchasing two goods, X commodity and Y commodity, if we are having limited income, so how we are going to spend on X commodity and how we are going to spend on Y commodity, what we are doing. So the last rupee we are spending on X and the last rupee we are spending on Y, both will give him equal satisfaction. MU1 means the marginal utility from first commodity. MU2 means the marginal utility from the second commodity is equals to MUN. So that means the last unit which we are spending on X unit or on Y unit, it will give him same satisfaction. So there are some conditions also, or we can call them as assumptions. There must be two or more commodities. Two or more commodities, then only we can say that this theory will be useful and it will applicable also. Whatever marginal utility he gets from both commodities must be equal. So whenever he is spending, the consumer is spending on two goods, the last rupee which he is spending on X commodity and the last rupee which he is spending on Y commodity, both will give him equal satisfaction. He must spend all the income. So he is having limited income and he will spend all the income, and with that income he wants to maximize his satisfaction. So here, are you able to see this table? Are you able to see this table? Anyone can respond. Are you able to see this table? Okay. So here, so we are having income 100 rupees and price of apple is 20 rupees and price of banana is 10 rupees. So what we are doing is, so here first we will see that what is marginal utility of apple and what is marginal utility of banana. So he'll compare here. So what is the maximum satisfaction he will be getting. So here, if at all he is going to purchase what only apples, so 100 rupees he is having, only apples means 20 is the price of the apple, so he is able to buy how many units? So 100 divided by 20, that means 5 units he is going to purchase. So 1 2 3 4 5, so here we are showing 5 units and banana is 10 rupees, so 100 divided by 10 means he is going to spend 100 rupees, means he will get 10 units of banana. But here what he is doing, both he is purchasing. So apples and bananas he will be purchasing. So what he is seeing means here, when he is spending on first unit, what marginal utility he is going to get. So he will compare with apples and banana. So whichever gives him more satisfaction, he will purchase that commodity. So here what he is doing, so 20 is the price of apple. So he is purchasing 3 units and what he is doing means bananas 4 units. So 3 into 20 means 60 units is spending, 60 rupees he is spending on apples and 40 rupees on banana. So how much he is spending? So 60 rupees towards apple and 40 rupees on banana. So 60 rupees means third unit. It is giving 6 marginal utility, and here fourth unit, 4 units of banana he has purchased. So what is the last unit? Fourth unit. So that fourth unit is giving him marginal utility of 6 units. So are you following this? Anyone can respond. So how much of income he is having? How much of income he is having? Anyone can respond how much income he is having. Anyone can unmute your mic and you can tell. Amrita? So what is the price of X commodity, that is apples? And what is the price of banana? Okay. So here what we are seeing is, so what is the price of apple? 20 rupees, and what is the price of banana is 10 rupees. So 3 units he is purchasing apples and 4 units he is purchasing banana. That means his budget is 100 rupees. With 100 rupees he is able to buy 3 units of apples. So third unit is giving him 6 utils of marginal utility, and fourth unit of banana, that means he is spending 40 rupees towards banana. So what is the, which one is the last unit means fourth unit, and that fourth unit is giving him 6 utils of marginal utility. That means the last rupee which he is spending on apples and the last rupee which he is spending on banana, both are giving him same satisfaction. So that is the reason we are calling it as equi-marginal utility. That means equal marginal we are getting when we are spending the last rupee on apples and when we are spending last rupee on banana. That means on apples we are spending 60 rupees. So last unit we are purchasing means how much utils of satisfaction he is getting? 6. And what is the marginal utility from banana? Fourth unit means here 6. So he is getting 6 utils of marginal utility from the last unit of apple and from the last unit of banana. So here law of proportionality. That means according to them, a person gets maximum satisfaction when the weighted marginal utilities are equal. So here what we are going to see means when marginal utilities of one commodity divided by its price and the marginal utility of the other commodity divided by its price are equal. So here what we are seeing, MUA divided by PA. MUA means from the good A, what is the marginal utility by price of A, and MUB means marginal utility of B by price of B is equals to MUC. So if you are purchasing more and more commodities, whatever we are purchasing, so that last unit divided by price of that commodity will give him the same satisfaction. Here what he is getting in this means, so marginal utility is 6 units and price of A is, or price of apples is 20 rupees, and marginal utility of B is 6 units and price of B is equals to what we are seeing means 10 rupees. So he, or any other example if you see also, what we are going to see means total money is 24 and price of X is 2 rupees and price of Y is 3 rupees. So here what we are seeing is, so MU of X and Y, so MUX is, what is the price of X? 2 rupees. And what is the price of Y is 3 rupees. So here MUX is equals to 20. That means 20 divided by 10 is equals to marginal utility of money expenditure. So here, are you following this? Are you following this? In the modern statement, what type of means? So MUX by PX is equals to MUY by PY is equals to MUM. That means When we are dividing the marginal utility by the price, so what you are going to get, that we are calling it as MUM. So is it clear? Are you following this? Anyone can respond? Anyone can respond. This formula, are you understanding? So MUX is equal. Hmm? Are you understanding the formula? So here MUX is equals to 20 and MUY is 24. And here 18, then 21, then 16, 18, 14, 15, like that. So whenever we are buying this much of marginal utility, we are getting from X unit and we are getting from Y unit. So what is marginal utility of money expenditure means MUX by PX. So 20 divided by 2, then 10 and 24 divided by 3 is 8. So here 18 divided by 2 is 9 and 21 divided by 3 is 7. So what he is going to do, how much of income or how much of money he is going to spend means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 means 6 units of X he is purchasing. So 12 rupees he is spending, and what he is doing, 4 units of Y he is purchasing. So what is the price of Y means 3 rupees. So 4 units means 12 rupees. So what he is doing, he is spending 12 rupees towards X unit and he is spending 12 rupees towards Y unit. So what is the, here what is the marginal utility, that last rupee which he is spending on X unit is 5. And here last unit which he is spending on Y means here 5 utils. So what he is going to see here means, Amruta, hey Amruta, anything you want to say? Amruta, tell me. Anything you want to say? ఏమన్నా చెప్పాలమ్మా? Then why you switched on your mic? ఏమన్నా చెప్పాలనుకున్నప్పుడు you can unmute. Otherwise you mute your mic. So much of disturbance is coming from your side. Mute చేసుకోమా. నీ మైక్ సింబల్ని మ్యూట్ చేసుకో. So what we are going to see here, సో ఈ టేబుల్ మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా? సో ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ దిస్ టేబుల్? ఎనీవన్ కెన్ రెస్పాండ్. This table, you are seeing in this table, so what is the marginal utility from X unit and what is the marginal utility from Y unit? So here 20 rupees is the budget. So how many units he is purchasing? X means 6 units. And how many units he is going to purchase? Y units means 4 units, because Y price is 3 rupees and X price is 2 rupees. So 12 rupees he is spending and X, and 12 rupees he is spending on Y. So 4 units he is getting from Y and 6 units he is getting from X. So whatever the last unit, that is giving 5 utils of marginal utility, and whatever the last unit he is purchasing Y, so that is also giving the consumer the same marginal utility. So here we can see this consumer choice under law of equimarginal utility. So there are 2 graphs here. One is quantity of X and second graph quantity of Y. So how much we are seeing here means, so what is happening? So whenever we are buying, so how many units he is buying? So in the quantity of X, he is buying 6 units. And how many units he is buying? Y units means what is happening means 4 units. So how much he is getting marginal satisfaction or marginal utility from the last unit of X and Y. So how much he is getting means, so here you can see in the table, so 5. So 5 is the marginal utility from the 6th unit, and here 5 utils is the marginal utility from the 4th unit of Y. So what is happening here means, so 5 is the marginal utility. So how many units he is purchasing? 6 units. So here you are seeing that on x-axis quantity of X. How many X he is purchasing? Anyone can respond. How many units of X he is purchasing? How many units of X he is purchasing? Amruta, Manisha, anyone can respond. Pranita, anyone can respond. మీరు ఆన్సర్ ఇవ్వకపోతే చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది. మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? గివ్ మీ ద ఆన్సర్స్. హౌ మెనీ యూనిట్స్ హి హస్ పర్చేజ్డ్ ఎక్స్? ఎక్స్ ఎన్ని యూనిట్స్ కొన్నాడు? ఎవరో ఒకరు చెప్పండి అమ్మా. మైక్ మ్యూట్ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని చెప్పండి. శ్వేత, శ్వేత అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకో. ఎస్ శ్వేత, వినిపిస్తుందా నా మాటలు? నందిని, జీ నందిని, anyone can respond, I told you. Okay, and what about Y? How many units is purchasing? How many units is purchasing? Sujata, she has typed in the chat that X units, 6 units. And what about Y? Y, how many units he has purchased? 4 units. Very good. So here, so quantity of X means X he has purchased, he has purchased 6 units, and Y he has purchased 4 units. So what is happening here? Both are giving equal marginal utility, that is 5 utils. So here MUX by PX and MUY by PY. So what is happening? He is purchasing 6 units of X and 4 units of Y. So it is giving same satisfaction, that is 5 utils. That means whatever the last unit he is purchasing X and whatever he is purchasing last unit Y. So both are giving him equal satisfaction, that is 5 utils of satisfaction or 5 utils of marginal utility. So here what is you can observe is, so 6 units means here something is loss and Y units means something is gain. But here what is seeing means the last rupee which he is spending on X and the last unit he is purchasing Y, both are giving equal satisfaction, that is 5 utils of marginal utility. And is it clear, the graph? Is it clear, graph? Are you understanding? So MUX by PX, how many units he has purchased X units? How many units he has purchased? X units. X commodity 6 units he has purchased. Y commodity 4 units he has purchased. Huh? Anyone is responding? Tell me. చెప్పండి మా. And what is the marginal utility? What is the marginal utility? 5 utils. Here, what is the marginal utility we are seeing in this table? So, sixth unit is purchasing X 6 units. So, the sixth unit is giving the consumer 5 utils of marginal utility, and he is purchasing 4 units of Y. So, fourth unit is giving him 5 utils of marginal utility. So, in this graph, we are showing that 6 units we are purchasing, and then here 4 units he is purchasing, and what is the marginal utility he is getting means 5 utils of marginal utility. So that means equi-marginal utility. That means the last rupee which he is spending on X and the last rupee which he is spending on Y, both are giving him equal marginal utility. So that is the reason we are calling it as law of equi-marginal. Equi means equal. What is equal? Marginal utility is equal. And what is the importance of the law means in the consumption, production, exchange, price discrimination, distribution, public finance means it is a subject which we are discussing related to the government's income and expenditure. That is called public finance. International trade means any country which is doing business with other countries, that we are calling it as international trade. And distribution of assets and distribution of time, saving and investment. So in every aspect, this law is useful. And there is a criticism also that non-availability of goods and influence of fashion. Sometimes you don't bother about maximizing your utility with your limited income. So if you are interested to buy that dress, so you don't bother about the marginal utility. What you are seeing means I am interested to buy in that fashion only. So that type of influence of fashion or habits, so it will have some influence on purchasing pattern. So taste and preferences are also not constant, and we cannot divide the goods, change in income and price, and marginal utility of money does not remain constant. So these are the criticisms when we are discussing the law of law of equi-marginal utility. But even then, we can say that this law of equi-marginal utility is the Gauss's second law, and with the limited income consumer aiming to get maximum satisfaction, and the last rupee spent on each commodity yields him equal marginal utility. So here what we are going to see means so if a person has a thing which he can put to several uses, he will distribute it. So here, if a person has a thing means here money, which he can put to several uses means either he can buy X or he can buy Y. So he will distribute it among these users in such a way that he has the same marginal utility in all. So here what he is doing means mu1 is equals to mu2 is equals to mu M. Means marginal utility of money. And here there are some assumptions also, two or more commodities and marginal utility which he gets from both the commodities is equal. He must spend all the income. And what we are going to see means, so whatever the marginal utility we are getting from the first unit divided by price of A, and second unit that is marginal utility of B by price of B. So that means marginal utility whatever we are getting from that good divided by price of that good is equal to all the goods. That means marginal utility of the other good divided by price of other good. So all this will be equal. So here in this table, we are explaining this. Total money is 24. That means his income is 24. And what is the price of X means 2 rupees. And what is the price of Y means 3 rupees. So with his limited income, what he is, and in one more thing here, we can see that 10 plus 9, how much? 10 plus 9, 19 plus 8, 19 plus 8, 27. 27 plus 7, 34, then 45. So if he is purchasing only X commodity, then how much he is getting? 45 utils. And if he is spending might mute cheskuna only Y, so then 15, 6, 21, 26, 30. So only Y, if he is spending on only Y, he will get 30 utils of satisfaction. But here what he is doing, which one will give him more satisfaction? So here 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 9, 27, 27 plus 7, 34, 34 plus 8, 42, 42 plus 6, 48, 48 plus 7, 55, then 5, 60, 66, then 71. So if he is purchasing a combination of X and Y, then what he is getting the marginal utility means 71 utils of satisfaction from X commodity and from Y commodity. That means with his limited income is 24 only. If he wants to purchase only X, then how much he is getting? 45. And if he is purchasing only Y, how much he is getting means 30. But when he is purchasing the combinations of X and Y, then he will be getting 71 utils. That means he is maximizing his utility when he is purchasing the combination of X and Y. That means 6 units of X and then 4 units of Y. So he can maximize his marginal utility. And this can be observed with this diagram. So on X-axis quantity of X and then Y-axis how much of utility he is getting. And what is happening here means quantity of Y. So 6 units and 6th unit is giving 5 utils from X commodity and 4th unit from Y commodity is giving 5 utils of satisfaction or utility. That means equal marginal utility he is getting from X 6th unit and Y 4th unit. So that is the reason we are calling it as law of equimarginal utility. So is it clear or any doubts you are having? You can interact. ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ మాట్లాడాల్సిందే, విన్నారు కదా లెసన్. సో యూ రెస్పాండ్. ఒక్కొక్కరు మైక్ని అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని మీరు మాట్లాడండి. ఐ కాల్ ద నేమ్స్. సుజాత, జీ సుజాత, మైక్ని అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకో. సుజాత, సుజాత మైక్ ప్రెస్ చేయి, అది అన్మ్యూట్ అవుతుంది, అప్పుడు మాట్లాడు నువ్వు. నా స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తోందా మీకు? దీప్తి, స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుంది కదా? ఇక్కడ మైక్ సింబల్ కనిపిస్తుందా కింద? ఇట్లా క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఆన్ అవుతుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ ఆన్. సో ఆన్ చేసుకొని మాట్లాడండి మీరు. నో వన్ ఇస్ రెస్పాండింగ్. రమాదేవి, రమాదేవి, కోమల, why you are not following the instructions? You can unmute your mic and then you can respond. I have told this so many times. Nandini, so is it clear? Law, law of equimarginal utility, have you understood this? Okay. So anything you want to share with your friends? How is this class? How is your experience? Hmm. Okay. సో ఇది బాగానే ఉందా టీచ్మెంట్? జ్యోతి, నువ్వు మ్యూట్ చేసుకోమా. ఎం జ్యోతి, సుజాత, ఎందుకు నీ మైక్ అన్మ్యూట్ కావడంలో దానిపైన క్లిక్ చేయి. ఇది ఆన్ చేస్తే ఆన్, దానిపైన క్లిక్ చేయి, మైక్ పైన క్లిక్ చేయి. నందిని, ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడినావు కదా నందిని. దెన్ జ్యోతి, ఎం జ్యోతి, ఏం ఆ ప్రాబ్లం ఏం జ్యోతి? ఎం జ్యోతి, అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకో, మైక్ని ఓపెన్ చేసి మాట్లాడు. దీప్తి, సో is it clear the equimarginal utility theory? So what is your feedback about this class? ఏం ఫీడ్బ్యాక్, ఏమి క్లాస్ ఎట్లా ఉంది ఏంటి? ఓకే. నందిని, నందిని ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడినావు కదా నువ్వు. దెన్ కావ్య, ఎస్ కావ్య, అక్షయ, రెస్పాండ్ అమ్మా. అక్షయ, is it clear this theory? So what is the equimarginal utility? What is the difference between diminishing marginal utility and then equimarginal utility? Diminishing marginal utility, ఎన్ని గూడ్స్ పర్చేస్ చేస్తాం అక్కడ? ఎన్ని గూడ్స్ పర్చేస్ చేస్తాము? when we are explaining diminishing marginal utility. వినిపిస్తుందా నేను ఏం అడుగుతున్నాను? డిమినిషింగ్ మార్జినల్ యుటిలిటీ డిస్కస్ చేసేటప్పుడు హౌ మెనీ యూనిట్స్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్? ఓన్లీ వన్ యూనిట్, ఎక్స్ యూనిటే. వెన్ వీఆర్ డిస్కసింగ్ ఈక్వి మార్జినల్ యుటిలిటీ, హౌ మెనీ గూడ్స్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ మీన్స్ టూ గూడ్స్, ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై. అవునా? అక్షయ, వినపడడం లేదా? వినిపించడం లేదా ఇప్పుడు? అమల, అమల, వరలక్ష్మి, వరలక్ష్మి, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం ఏమి మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోవడానికి? మీ వీడియోని ఆన్ చేయండి వరలక్ష్మి. ఈ అటెండెన్స్ నేను మళ్ళీ పోస్ట్ చేస్తా గ్రూప్లో, ఎవరెవరు వచ్చినారు ఏంది అనేది. వరలక్ష్మి వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి. సింధు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకో, మాట్లాడు. సింధు, కృపావతి, భావన. సో హౌ ఇస్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్? ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్లీ అండర్స్టాండ్? ఎలా ఉంది క్లాస్ ఇది? హూ ఇస్ వన్ మోర్? సుజాత. ఇప్పుడు అయిందా? నీకు అన్మ్యూట్ అయింది. సో ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ద లా ఆఫ్ ఈక్వి మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ? Why we are calling it as equi-marginal utility? Why we are calling this theory as equi-marginal utility? Sujata. ఎందుకు దీన్ని ఈక్వి మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ అంటున్నాము? ప్రణీత, ప్రణీత, అమృత, శ్వేత, మనీషా, రమాదేవి, కోమల, దీపిక. మాట్లాడండి, నేను పేర్లు పిలుస్తున్నానంటే మేము అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి అని. అనురాధ, సంధ్య, హెచ్ కల్పన. నో వన్ ఈజ్ రెస్పాండింగ్. ఎందుకంత రెస్పాన్స్ లేకుండా అట్లా ఊరికే క్లాస్లో ఉంటే ఎట్లా అర్థమవుతుంది గొప్ప? మీకు అర్థమైందో లేదో. సో సో వై వీఆర్ కాలింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఈక్వి మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ? ఎందుకు దీన్ని ఈక్వి మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ అంటున్నాము? మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ అంటే ఏమి? మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ అంటే ఏమి? క్లాస్ అంతా విన్నావా? మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ ఎప్పుడు చెప్పలేదా క్లాస్లో? ఏం మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ అంటే? అడిషనల్ యూటిలిటీ విచ్ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద అడిషనల్ యూనిట్. ఏదైతే అదనంగా మనం వాడుతున్నామో ఆ వస్తువు నుంచి మనకు కలిగేటువంటి అదనపు ప్రయోజనాన్ని మనం ఏమంటున్నాము? మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ అంటున్నాం. సో ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని వస్తువులు వాడుతున్నారు? ఎన్ని వస్తువులు వాడుతున్నాడు? వన్నా? ఎక్స్ కమాండిటీ వాడుతున్నాడు, వై కమాండిటీ, 2 types ఆఫ్ గూడ్స్ వాడుతున్నాడు. అదే కదా చెప్పలేదు మనము. సో వాట్ వీఆర్ సీయింగ్ హియర్, సో గాసన్ సెకండ్ లా అంటున్నాము. ఇక్కడ 2 యూనిట్స్ వాడుతున్నారు. సో ఎంయుఎక్స్ బై పిఎక్స్, ఎంయువై బై పివై అంటే ఎక్స్ కమాండిటీని వాడుతున్నాడు, వై కమాండిటీని వాడుతున్నాడు. సో వెన్ హీ ఈస్ పర్చేసింగ్ 2 types ఆఫ్ కమాండిటీస్, వాట్ హీ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ, హీ విల్ సీ హౌ మచ్ మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ హీ విల్ గెట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద లాస్ట్ యూనిట్. అంటే ఎక్స్ పైన ఖర్చు చేసేటువంటి చివరి యూనిట్ నుంచి ఎంత మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ వస్తుంది, వై పైన ఖర్చు చేసేటువంటి చివరి యూనిట్ నుంచి ఎంత మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ వస్తుంది, అవి రెండు సమానంగా ఉంటాయి. సో ఈక్వల్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ వి ఆర్ కాలింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఈక్వి మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ. నెక్స్ట్ శ్వేత, నువ్వు మ్యూట్ చేసుకోమా. అమృత, మనీషా, కోమల, Anuradha, K. Sandhya, Komala. Is it clear? So, how many units he has purchased X? X. Y. So, how much utility he is getting? Marginal utility? How much utility he is getting when he is purchasing 6 units of X and 4 units of Y? ఎంత మార్జినల్ యూటిలిటీ వస్తుంది? 5 కదా, 5. లాస్ట్ యూనిట్ 5 ఇస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ లాస్ట్ యూనిట్ కూడా 5 ఇస్తుంది. కాబట్టి 6 units he is purchasing X and 4 units he is purchasing Y. So the last unit is giving the consumer 5 utils of marginal utility. కదా? అనురాధ, మ్యూట్ చేసుకో. అనురాధ, సంధ్య, అమృత, సంధ్య. అర్థమైందమ్మా? సంధ్య క్లియర్ గా ఉందా? ఎలా ఉన్నాయి క్లాసెస్? దెన్ అమృత, వి అమృత, వి అమృత. సో ఎనీ డౌట్స్? ఎవరికైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? సో ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్? ఓకే. సో ఇంకొకసారి మీకు పీపీటీ చూపిస్తాను, జస్ట్ ఒక రివిజన్ అంతే. సో హియర్ Gaussian second law we are calling it as, and the last rupee which we are spending on each commodity yields him equal marginal utility. And then so here what we are seeing is assumptions of the theory, and then in the modern statement what he is aiming means MUA by PA is equals to MU by PB is equals to MUC by PC, means whatever the marginal utility which he is getting from that commodity divided by price of that commodity is equal to marginal utility by price of different units. Already we have explained this in the notes also which I gave. So here how many units is purchasing means 6 units of X and then 4 units of Y. So whatever the last unit he is purchasing, the 6th unit and the 4th unit of Y is giving 5 utils of utility, marginal utility. This can be clearly shown with the help of this graph. So first graph we are measuring MUX by PX, second graph MUY by PY. And here what is the importance of the law and what is the criticism, and then what is the conclusion here. So here we are calling this as equi-marginal utility. So what we are seeing means the marginal utility he wants to maximize with his limited income. So everything is clear? Anything you want to convey? ఇంకేమైనా చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నారా? కోమల, శ్వేత అర్థమైందా? ఇంకా ఇంకెవరన్నా ఏమైనా మాట్లాడాలా? సంథింగ్ యూ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ దిస్? ఏమైనా చెప్పాలనుకున్నారమ్మా? We will end up this class. So according to the timetable, so whatever the message I am giving in the group, so you just see that message and then log into the class. Okay? Okay. Bye. Bye.